Hello, people. So I am going to be playing a game called Cuphead. You might have heard of it. It is quite tricky. Um, I have 200% completed it, 300 if I put my PS4 save on as well. I have done absolutely everything in this game. Food Milkman, he is the best. Um, but I'm going to give you a quick, like, kind of guide on how to play. Um, like or maybe a walkthrough if this video gets enough likes or views or whatever. So make sure you are liking, whatever, subscribing, watching the videos, whatever the people say. Um, so yes, this is basically just summing up the story of how they got into this trouble. So they were gambling and they took it a little bit too far. Ended up owing their souls to the devil, and the devil wants it back by the devil will let them go if they retrieve soul contracts from the devil's debtors. So that is our mission to uh, take everyone else's soul so we can get ours back, which is a little which is a little bit selfish, but it is what it is. So this is just me going through the tutorial. So you saw me rush through that bit. I'm sorry about that. But if you're playing co-op, always parry your other player, and of course there is a coin at the end of the tutorial. Make sure you do it. It will help you throughout the game, and coins are used to purchase um, abilities that you'll see later on. Just give me a minute. Also, don't miss this apple guy. He will give you 3 coins, as you can see. Um, these are called running guns. They will give you 5 points each, and these two down here are bosses. I normally start off with this one up here, but before we do, we must get a shot. So it depends how you're going to play the game. If you feel like you are going to die a lot, definitely get this extra heart, it helps a ton. If you want to dodge more things, use the smoke bomb. I don't usually use this, but it is very important. I 100% recommend it. Chaser, if you can't be bothered to aim, it does do little damage though, so it depends on how much damage you want to do. This one's insane. I really like this one. This one is like a shotgun, so the closer you are, the more damage. The further away, the less damage. It is also short range. This is my favourite. Roundabout. So it is essentially the pea shooter, which is your starting weapon, but when it comes back like a boomerang. So I'm going to be taking this one, and I pair that with the lobber because I think it is a great combo. I am doing this without the DLC. I do have it, but I do not have it installed right now. So if that is another thing you would like to see, definitely like, subscribe, and whatever. Uh, view the video. Okay, so this is quite a simple boss. You're just gonna want to stay away from his jumps, let him pop over you. When he does that, dodge. You do not want to get hit by that. So as you can see, there's 3 health points. Um, that's your health bar. Get those parries like that. Simple as. Um, Yep, these are EXs, they do mega damage. But later on, we're going to go to a mausoleum and gain a mega superpower. Um, so it should do tons more damage and be a lot help. It should help us a lot more. Yeah, this is how you do this. So every 2 times you go past them, I believe. So that's one, and 2. Oh no, maybe it's 3. Oh, yeah, forgotten. Last time I played this game was a while ago. I play it with my brother all the time, actually. Um, but yes, so I feel like I haven't told you enough just yet. But when so there are stages to bosses. So as you can see, so right. So I'll explain it all now. So time is very important. If you beat the boss in a certain amount of time, it helps a ton. Make sure you don't get hit for extra things like going towards your grade. Grades matter. They matter in school. They matter in games. Um, sorry about that. But yeah, like parries. So if you want to get an A plus, like I just did on that boss, you need 3 parries. You need to use little cards in the bottom left corner 6 times and don't get hit at all, and beat it in a certain amount of time. So again, I'm going to show you with this boss. This is the root pack, and these little worms. Make sure you parry them. They are the easiest thing to parry, I believe, in this boss. Um, because there's an onion one in a minute that you actually. But I think he's a bit trickier. So depends on how you want to play the game. You can not shoot this guy. It can skip the phase, but I think it's harder if you don't. Because if you don't hit him, he won't cry, and he will end up being nice and go back down. But again, I don't think it's the best. It's the easiest way for beginners. Um, it basically just spawns from radish, and it's annoying. So don't do it. 100%. Yeah. So the roundabout's very important for this stage because you're not going to be aiming at all the projectiles coming at you at once. So you see the characters in the background that are coming up. You can get them without looking at them and damage the boss again. So yeah, this boss is incredibly easy once you get the hang of it. Can be tricky for new players, but it is a very nice boss. Another thing I must add to this game: great game design. Um, all this was hand drawn. Just fun fact if you didn't know that. And I'm gonna so yeah, like, how insane is that? But what I'm going to be doing in this video basically is just going through the first aisle, telling you facts, tips about the game, just basically everything you need to know, and trying to get an A on most of them. So these two I got A pluses on, as you saw. The others I might not get A pluses, but you don't need an A plus to have this yellow banner. It'll be a red one if you don't get an A, which you might see. So this is Ribbon Probes. I believe this is the hardest boss in this aisle. Aisles are basically worlds that you go to. So like each aisle is a different area with harder bosses. Each one getting harder and harder. So again, this is the easiest aisle, but it is still not easy. Um, but yeah, so there is a shortcut that I'll show you in a minute. Oh, look at that. Oh, I messed that up, haven't I? Should be right here. So 100%, as you can see, this shot's helping a ton. If you're not using this shot, definitely use it. It is insanely powerful and it helps a ton in the early game. Later on, you might want to use the charge and lobber for extra damage, but 100% use this early game. Um, it definitely it definitely helps you get the hang of the game. This is the hardest part of the boss. I might be making this look easy. Oh, stupid hits. Sorry about that. But yeah, I might be making this look a little bit easy. It is not. And the best way to get past this is to like it can be different things. So the ball ones, make sure you're on the right side. The glowing side is the one that's going to go up, so it's either top or bottom. It's easy to just like jump over like a frog, because obviously they are frogs. Fluffy and croaked, as you can tell. So one's a toad, one's a frog, I believe, if I'm right. Um, but yeah, so oh, look at that. So this should, yep, there we go. Got it. So if you finish a boss off with an EX move, that gives you a trophy as well. So once you feel like it's about to be low, just spam all your EXs. If you are going for that lovely, lovely platinum trophy, or 100% on Xbox, or if you are playing on Switch, your in-game achievements. So as you can get, I got an A minus, so it's not the best, but it's still pretty good. That's a contract, and this is what I was about to tell you. So mausoleums, these give you superpowers. This one is superpower art 1. Um, so in these you just got to parry ghosts coming at you, and in the end, Miss Chalice comes to give you a power up. And Miss Chalice is actually a character you can play as in the DLC, who is insanely overpowered. And if you want to make the game much easier, definitely buy the DLC. It does come with a hefty price though. I can't remember exactly how much. But yeah. So Miss Chalice's abilities are double jumping, which is insanely useful. A dodge roll, so basically when you do that, press triangle. She is invincible. So it's basically a built-in smoke dash. And her dash is a parry. So instead of jumping and double jumping to parry, it's a jump and a dash. So it's quite strange to get the hang of, but there is a tutorial, and it should help you. So as you can see, she will come from the right, I believe. Yep. Um, so she'll thank you and tell you complete more mausoleums to earn more superpowers. There is so the one we've just got is a damage dealing one. Then the next one we'll get is one to do with invulnerability, and the final one another major damage dealer. But I don't tend to use it. I believe it's quite a tricky one to use. You have to know correctly. But yeah, there is a shortcut that I was going to tell you about as well. Give me a minute. So if you go down here, go through this way. This will also give you a trophy. If you are going for that platinum. And that helps a ton. To get to this boss over here, if you want to fight it early, this is Agni Carnation, and a lot of people say this is the hardest boss, but I don't think so. I think it's fairly easy. But everyone has their own opinions. If it's tricky for you, it's tricky for you. If it's tricky, if it's not tricky for me, it's not tricky for me. Yeah, so parry that pink seed. Oh no. So that pink seed is very annoying. When it comes. So as you can see, it's floating around at the top. As soon as it opens, you want to hit it. This is not good. I normally do a lot better on this fight, but I think it's just because I'm bragging. So there we go. So yeah, so this is a super. So as you can see, tons and tons and tons of damage. Final phase is normally tricky on most bosses, but this one I believe to be quite easy. Make sure you dodge these, like things coming out of his mouth. They make your screen all fuzzy, and they are not good. I don't think I got an A on that one. But you know, it's fine. You don't need an A, and you can always go back and beat the boss again. Um, yeah, so it was basically just stupid damage at the start. Don't worry about that. There's always a retry button that you can use. But again, if you are going for the trophies, if you don't get an A on every boss, you will not get a trophy that is called Sheriff, I believe. I might be wrong. You can check me on that. I have no idea. But again, all the bosses are fairly easy in this isle. If they are tricky, it's okay. They are supposed to be, just like Dark Souls games, which you may know about. Um, they are insanely tricky, which I might do a video on if, again, this channel gets a lot of support. Um, so we're coming up to the final boss of this isle. This one is a plain boss, so the mechanics are completely different. You will wanna So you can go small to dodge, which I'll show you. It is very tricky to talk during playing bosses because there's so much going on at the same time. Um, but yes, this boss is very annoying. Oh, again, stupid damage. Sorry about that. I was talking and I was not focusing. Um, but yes, so again, this is a guide, so I will be helping you understand. So you saw me go small right there. That is because there is a tornado. Every time that tornado comes round, make sure you're going small because it follows you. So if you get cornered, you definitely want to be small in that moment, or else you're going to get caught. So these are the twins. If we blow them up, it deals extra damage. So about halfway now through their phase, I believe. Make sure you're doing damage. So every time you get that EX move, make sure you're using it because it helps a ton. The EX does more damage the longer the enemy, because it travels through and deals tons more damage. So now she's going to transform into Moon. I know this is a weird game, but 100% it is great. Um, these red ones don't activate until you go through them. The brown ones activate at random, so definitely watch out for that. So my super's about to be ready again, so we'll use that. Oh, boom. There we go. So, um, again, the bosses in this area are not easy. Don't quit the game just because you might be struggling on one. Like, you just gotta push through it. It is such a good game once you beat it. Um, I know there are a lot of great YouTubers who play this game and have really enjoyed it. You may have found this game via uh, a certain YouTuber. I'm not sure who you might have come by, but they are all great. Everyone deserves to be liked. So there is a hidden coin behind this NPC over here. Definitely get it. You can't get it until you beat all the bosses, if I remember correctly. Oh, another funny thing. The little coins look a little bit like Pac-Man. So does Cuphead's eyes actually. The Mugman's. Once you actually get him in big battle. Um, but yeah, that is pretty much it for the bosses. Run and guns are a completely different thing. Um, they help towards items, as I said at the start. Um, but before I do that, I would like to show you. So run and guns aren't necessary to go throughout the game, but they are important. So this is King Dice. You'll be there throughout every single aisle you go to. Um, so here we go. So this will take us to aisle 2. We are not doing it just yet, but um, again, the option is always ready. If you would like to progress the game without run and guns, that is totally fine. I do recommend you use them for power ups, but you could beat the game with this. It is not ideal. You probably want to use different things. You want to test out the game 100%. And the first boss you should beat when you come to this isle is this one. It opens up an area up here where you can fight another one, and there is a shortcut with a coin, I believe. Oh no, the coin's on the other side. but you can listen to these guys' song because they have lost their fourth member, and it's very sad. But once again, um, definitely do play Cuphead. It is a great game. Um, just make sure you are doing the bosses correctly. Another thing I would like to add is don't do the bosses on simple. They do not add progress, and you cannot progress out of the aisle until you beat them all, essentially. Anyway, I think that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want more Cuphead content, make sure you like, subscribe, view the video. Love you all. Peace.